Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. This is the continuation of the previous video. Here in this video, we are going to discuss the specimen question paper given by the council. First part of the question paper, that is topography, was discussed in the previous video. Here we will be discussing the remaining 30 mark questions. Let's begin. Section B, 30 marks. Question number 11. Where are the various forest conservation methods that can be undertaken? So the question is not correct. There is a small mistake. So it should be, what are the various forest conservation methods that can be undertaken? So thorough reading of the question and the options are important when it comes to section B. Here the options are afforestation and stopping indiscriminate felling of trees, large scale deforestation and overgrazing, allowing animals to graze in the farmland, and the fourth option is maintaining records of the forest area. Which among these four options is a method to conserve forest? That is the question. So we know that afforestation and stopping the indiscriminate felling of the trees will only help to conserve the forest. In all other three cases, it is not helping to conserve the forest. Second option is deforestation or overgrazing. Third one is allowing the animals to graze in the farmland, and the fourth one is maintaining records of the forest. So this is the direct question. Answer is option 1. Question number 12. Name the type of climate experienced in India. A direct question. Answer for this question is tropical monsoon type of climate. Question number 13. Which state in India is the first to experience the onset of monsoons and the last to see the retreat? That means there is one state in India that experiences the onset, that means the arrival of the monsoon, and that is the same state which experiences its retreat at the end. We know that the monsoons enters India from the Arabian Sea, and the first state to experience onset of monsoon is Kerala. So here answer for this question is Kerala. Now question number 14. Which of the following is good for tea and jute cultivation? For local winds are given: Kal Baisakhi, Lu, western disturbances and monsoon showers. We know that tea and jute cultivation mainly happens in the West Bengal or Bangladesh region, and tea Assam region as well as in the south. Now let's look at the options. Lu blows over the North Indian plain, western disturbance in the northwestern part of India, monsoon showers all over the country. That means for this one question, the correct answer will be Kal Baisakhi, which blows over the West Bengal Assam region. Now, question number 15. Which of the following factors is responsible for the rise in the temperature of the mainland of India in the month of March? So, this is the time of March. We have studied in 9th standard that by 23rd of March, that means during the equinox time, the position of the sun will be directly above the equator, and in the coming months, the sun will move, the apparent movement of the sun will be towards the Tropic of Cancer. So that is the same reason here. So because of the movement of the sun from the equator towards the Tropic of Cancer, the temperature of Indian mainland increases. So in this question, the answer is the northward migration of the sun from the equator. Question number 16. Why has the Thar developed into a desert? Thar means our Thar desert or the Great Indian Desert. There are four options again. It has no cloud cover. It is near the sea. It is on the windward side of the Western Ghats, and Aravalli is parallel to the southwest monsoon wind. This is also a direct question. Answer for this question is option number 4, that the Aravalli mountains is parallel to the southwest monsoon winds. There is cloud cover. Of course, it is there in the Thar desert, but not every time. It is not near the sea. All of us know that it is located in the northwestern part of India, and it is nowhere near the Western Ghat also. So option 4 is the correct answer. Question number 17. Give reason for the following. Question number 17A, B. Two separate questions are there. There is heavy rainfall in western coastal plains. Option 1. Presence of Aravalli mountain range in western India. We are talking about western coastal plain, and first option is saying presence of Aravalli mountains in the western India. So there is no direct connection between Aravalli mountains and western coast. We can eliminate that. Second, the eastern coastal plains have no intercepting barriers. Doesn't matter, we are talking about the western coastal plain, so eastern coastal plain is mentioned. We can opt out that also. Then the presence of Deccan Plateau and the presence of the Western Ghats. Deccan Plateau is located in the interior part of the country, that means in the southern part of India, and the correct answer is the presence of Western Ghats. Because of the presence of Western Ghats, the coastal plain of India or the west coastal plain of India receives orographic rainfall. Question number B under 17. In June, Bhopal is warmer than Calcutta. Bhopal as well as Calcutta remains almost in the same latitude. Right, Calcutta is at 22 degree north latitude and Bhopal is at 23. So almost the same latitude. Now the question is saying that the Bhopal is warmer than Calcutta in the month of June. June is the time in which the sun's position is directly above the Tropic of Cancer, and both are very close to the Tropic of Cancer. But we know that since Kolkata is near to the coastal area, there is always an influence of the maritime climate. So let's look at the answers. Due to its continental location, question is about Bhopal. So due to its continental location, due to Kolkata's proximity to sea, Bhopal is closer to the Tropic of Cancer, and Himalayan hill station Darjeeling is closer to the Kolkata than it is to the Bhopal. Option number 2, due to the Kolkata's proximity to sea. It doesn't matter because question is about Bhopal. So whatever Kolkata has is not important here. So that option is incorrect. Bhopal is closer to the Tropic of Cancer. It doesn't make any difference. Bhopal is closer to the Tropic of Cancer. Again, this answer is incorrect because there can be places located in the same latitude but located away from the sea, and therefore there can be different climatic conditions. And the fourth option does not have any connection to this. So the correct answer is the continentality or the continental location of Bhopal. Question number 18. What is the main reason for the red color of red soil? A direct question. I think all students will be able to answer this as soon as they read the question. The answer is the presence of iron oxide or the presence of ferric oxides. Question number 19. Afforestation prevents soil erosion because it reduces pollution, it protects the soil from being exposed, the roots of the trees bind the soil particles, and tree produce fruits. So here the correct answer is option 3. The roots of the trees bind the soil particles. So that is how afforestation helps to control soil erosion. Question number 20. Which of the following soil is most suitable for cultivation of cotton and sugarcane? Again a direct question. The answer for this question is black soil. Question number 21. Which of the following factor is responsible for acidic nature of laterite soil? Options are: it is friable in nature, as it can retain moisture, as the base is leached down from the topsoil, and the fourth option is all of the above are correct. Now here it is friable in nature. That's a character of this kind of rock or the soil. That means it can be easily broken into pieces. That is the meaning of the term friable. It can retain moisture. Actually, there are a lot of porous spaces in the laterite soil, so it cannot retain the moisture. So first two does not have any influence. And since first and second answer is incorrect, the fourth one, which is saying all of the above are correct, is also incorrect. So the correct answer for this question is option number 3, that is the process called leaching, through which bases are leached away from the topsoil. So that is the reason for the acidic nature of laterite soil. Question number 22. Name the process of removal of soluble mineral salts, especially the bases and silica, from horizon A or topsoil by percolating rainwater down. So this is the definition for option number 2, that is leaching. So leaching is the process by which soluble minerals are removed from the topsoil. So answer for this question is leaching. Question number 23. A map is given with a region shaded in green color. Study the map and answer the question. Which soil is found in the shaded region? So we know it is the North Indian plain. So a direct question again. Answer is the alluvial soil. Black soil is found in the Deccan Plateau region. Red soil it's to the eastern side of this black soil region, and laterite soil is found in different pockets. So answer is alluvial soil. This is not a map based question. This is a question came from the distribution of soil from the soil lesson. And the next question is again associated with the same question. How is this type of soil formed? That means how alluvial soil is formed. There are two options given. We know alluvial soil is formed by the deposition of silt brought down by the rivers, especially the Himalayan rivers. So answer is option number 1. Question number 24. Which of the following features is not associated with thorn and scrub forest? A tricky question. Tricky because of this one single word, not associated. So this is one type of question that we have to take care of. The question that includes not or negative. So which of the following feature is not associated with so and so? So if you miss reading this one particular word, you will understand the question in a different manner and your answer will go wrong, because the options may look correct according to the question if you miss the word not. One more time, which of the following features is not associated with thorn and scrub forest? Option A, xerophyte and drought resistant, evergreen and multi-layered, long roots going deep in the ground, leaves turned into spines. So here the option is option 2 is the correct answer, because thorn forest or the scrub forest, they are drought resistant plants with very long deep going roots, and their leaves turns into spine, that adaptation to the warm climatic condition. Question number 25, what is social forestry? Definition is given there. The first one is the correct answer. The management and protection of the forest and afforestation on barren land with the purpose of helping the social development. So this is the definition of social forestry. Other definitions given, other answers given here are the practice of growing trees on farmland, that is not the social forestry. Growing trees by social workers, again incomplete definition. And the forest used for social gathering, that is also an incorrect answer. The correct answer is option number 1. Question number 26, in which vegetation belt multiple layer trees is found? Again a direct question, tropical evergreen forest. Question number 27, why are Sundarbans so called? So Sundarbans, when we take this word, we can split it into two, Sundari plus Bans. So this is the mangrove forest found in the West Bengal, Bangladesh region, with a lot of Sundari trees as a kind of tree found in that area. Ban is forest, Sundari is the name of a common type of tree found there. That is the reason why the name of the mangrove forest in that area is Sundarban. So here the answer is option number C, the abundance of Sundari trees. Question number 28, what is the other name of littoral forest? Other name of littoral forest is tidal forest or mangrove forest. So it is important to learn the other name of all the different types of forest. Rainforest is also called as evergreen forest. Tidal forest is also called as littoral forest or mangrove forest. Monsoon forest again has different names like deciduous forest. So learn that also thoroughly. Question number 29, what are the chief characteristics of monsoon forest? Options, these regions receive moderate rainfall. The trees shed their leaves in dry season. The trees are found in pure stand, and all of the above. So all the first three options are correct. Therefore the correct answer for this question is option number 4, all the above. Question number 30, which is the most advanced and efficient method of irrigation? If you look into the options, canal irrigation, well irrigation, drip irrigation and tank irrigation. So option number 1, 2 and the 4, canal, well, tank, all these irrigation has a lot of drawbacks, like the loss of water through evaporation or through the seepage and other things. And when we look at the third one, this is an advanced method or modern method of irrigation. That is the most advanced and efficient method of irrigation. The drip irrigation is the correct answer for this question. Question number 31, what is the meaning of irrigation is? Water received by rainfall, incorrect answer. The man-made arrangement of supplying water to the fields. The storage of rainwater and growing of crops. The correct answer is option number 2, that is the man-made arrangement of supplying water to the fields. Question number 32, which of the following is a type of canal found in India? Perennial canal, river canal, artificial canal, ground canal. Most of us are not familiar with these three terms because it is not part of the syllabus. So we can eliminate all these three and we can go for the one which we are familiar of, that is the perennial canals, and that is the correct answer for question number 32. Question number 33, sprinkler irrigation is efficient but still not a very commonly used method of irrigation by Indian farmers. Why? Option number 1, there is no loss of water by seepage. It is an expensive method of irrigation. There is no loss of water by evaporation. Farmers are scared of getting wet. So here we know that sprinkler irrigation needs electricity and some other infrastructure which are little costlier. Therefore, the option number 2 is the correct answer, that This method is an expensive method of irrigation which most of the Indian farmers cannot afford to. Question number 34. Why do inundation canals have limited use? If you know inundation canals, you can easily find out the answer from this. Inundation canals are the canals which are drawing water directly from a river. Whenever there is excessive water in the river, that means flooding situation, then only there will be water supply to the inundation canal will take place. Therefore, inundation canal can be used only during the flooding time. So answer for this question is question number 1. So for those who need more clarity, imagine this is a river. You can see the river bed is at this depth. The inundation canal is directly taken from the river. Suppose this one is a canal. So the lower part of this canal will be at a higher elevation than that of the river level. During the normal time, that means when there is no flood, river water will be till this depth. Imagine river water will come up to this height. That means it is now below the level of the inundation canal. But when there is flooding in the river, water level will increase and the water will start flowing into the canal, and this canal can carry the water to the agricultural fields now. That means inundation canals can be used for irrigation only when there is a flooding situation in the river, which happens during the rainy time. So answer for this question is option number 1. Question number 35. Match the following. We have different methods of rainwater harvesting and the different location names. The options given here in this sample paper has some mistakes, so all the options are same here. So let me go to the correct option directly. So option number 1, Khatri, that's actually practiced in Western Himalayas. Second one is Johads, Rajasthan or the Central India. Third option is Singh, that is found in Ladakh region, and the fourth option is Surangam, so that is found in the Western Ghats. So what will be the answer here? So these answers given at the bottom are incorrect. So if we go for the correct answer, it will be like this. Option A, we know it is answer 3 here. So option A will be 3. So A 3. Then B is 4. Then C will be 2. And D will be 1. So this is the correct answer for question number 35. Thank you.